The European Court on Human Rights started considering the Ukraine versus Russia case. Kyiv has presented the evidence of searches, arrests, and illegal sentences to activists in Crimea. And this is just a minor part of the human rights violations on the territory of the annexed peninsula in the last 5 years.
Human rights violations alleged in these proceedings were committed against Ukrainian citizens on Ukrainian soil by the agents of a foreign power that has illegally occupied part of Ukraine's sovereign territory for the past 5 years.
More than 80 Ukrainian and Crimean Tatar political prisoners are being held on the territory of the occupied peninsula. This information was gathered by human rights activists.
International organizations such as Freedom House and Amnesty International have recognized Crimea as a territory that lacks freedom. They do not have independent media or any possibilities for human rights organizations to exist. People are being intimidated, illegally arrested, killed, tortured, and kidnapped.
Instead of presenting counter-arguments, the representatives of the Russian Federation and the European Court keep bringing up the events of 2014. Moscow is trying to persuade the court that Nazis have taken over the government in Ukraine in a coup and that the Ukrainian government lacks legitimacy.
When you have nothing to say on the matter, you will of course look for any arguments. I don't think they will be able to persuade the court about anything because they have no substantial or obvious evidence. You should not even come to court with the statements they have.
The court has not yet started the considerations because Moscow keeps dragging out the trial and even challenges the rights of the European Court to consider this case. The Ukrainian delegation in Strasbourg assures that the European Court on Human Rights will take the case. This decision will be made within the next 6 to 12 months. Reported by Artem Holub, UATV.